Hi crochet bugs, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm Not, and today's tutorial is a follow-up from last week's lesson on how to crochet. We'll be using that same single crochet stitch to make a cute and cozy headband. So whether you're looking for something for yourself or a gift for a loved one, this will be a cute and quick little project to make. For this project, you'll need a crochet hook. I'm using a 5mm hook, but you can use any size you have. Yarn. I'll be using Charity DK yarn from L Yarns. You can use any yarn that you have at hand. A pair of scissors and a yarn needle. We are going to start by making a slip knot, and how we're going to do that is we are going to take our yarn, form a loop around our fingers just like this. If you want a detailed tutorial, you can watch last week's tutorial. With the working yarn on top of the tail yarn, we are then going to take our hook, slip it under the non-working yarn, which is the tail yarn, and pull through the working yarn just like this. Once you have a loop, pull the working yarn, which is the long yarn from the ball of yarn, pull the working yarn and create a knot or a slip knot. You can adjust it to your liking, just like this. Once you have your slip knot, we are going to chain 85 stitches, or the amount that fits your head. You can also measure the circumference of your head, or you can chain 85 stitches and wrap it around your head and adjust it until you get the tightness that you desire. So you're going to chain 85 stitches. Again, if you want a detailed tutorial about this, you can go watch last week's video. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. Once you've got your chain, your desired length of chain, we're now going to go into crocheting, doing a single crochet stitch. Once you have the correct amount of stitches that are your size, we are going to work back across with the single crochet stitch. To single crochet, we are going to insert our hook into the second chain from the hook. 1, 2, insert hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over again, pull through both loops. Let's do it again. Insert the hook into the next stitch. It might be a bit hard because it's a chain stitch. Insert the hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Let's do that one more time just for assurance. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both loops on the hook. We're going to keep doing the same thing until we have 1 stitch left. Just a quick PSA, if it starts to curl around or spin around like this, do not fret, it is going to get straight as you crochet. along the rows. Now that we have one stitch left, we are going to single crochet into it and chain 1 and turn. So just a little PSA, the way I do this is because I can never seem to get into the center, so we're going to single crochet, chain 1 and turn our work. Now we're going back to where we started and we're going to crochet that way. Now you have a single crochet, you do not need to chain another one, so we're going just into the very first stitch. We're going to chain loop, pull through to loop, pull through to, gonna loop our yarn, pull through, loop again, pull through 2. Now we're gonna keep doing this until the other end of the row, so until the back to the first stitch. Whilst repeating row 1, don't forget to chain 1 at the end of the row, as this helps us to keep the edges straight and neat, as well as losing your final spot. So we're going to go through the last 2 stitches just for a last little example. I'm going to chain 1 and turn. We're going to repeat row 1 and 2 until we have 12 rows, or rows that suit the thickness of your headband. But I'll see you back here once you have 12 rows. Now I have 12 rows. Just another PSA, if your work is twirling like this, that means your tension was too tight on chaining the foundation chain, and then it was tight all the way up. So next time when you're crocheting this, just loosen your tension just a little bit. Once you've reached 12 rows, which is about 3.5 to 4 inches, and it looks like this, and you're on your last stitch, chain 1 like this, pull a generous amount of yarn through the chain 1, and then we're going to take our scissors, we're gonna cut, and then we're going to finish pulling through just like this. Now to sew the ends together, you can do a couple of designs. You can do a little ruche. I'm not sure if that's the correct word, but if it's not, I will insert like this, like the one that I have on the blue headband. Or you can make a twist where instead of it looking like this, it kind of twists around like that. Or you can just leave it straight and wear it straight, like just like normal, like this. To make a twist, you will take the opposite edges of your headband, you're gonna turn them around just like this, and then you're gonna sew down the line. So how you're gonna sew, I'm just gonna give you just a teeny tiny example. Gonna sew them through the ends where you were chaining 1 to where you're gonna sew it through, just like this. Or if that is a bit too much for you right now, let's undo this. We're going to take our 5mm hook and we're going to do a slip stitch. So gonna come through here, gonna push through the ends of each row. You're gonna pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yes, yarn over, and create your slip stitch. Then you're gonna go on to the next one. Now this is the single crochet chain. Just gonna push through, yarn over, pull through, and this time we do not yarn over, we just pull through, and you can do that all the way to the bottom. So the next one is the ruche. So what you do is you're going to take your yarn, put it through the needle. Okay, I put this wrong. Let's try it again. No one with yarn, whether you're fighting with thread or with yarn. So we're gonna just crochet it as if we're crocheting the normal straight row, the normal straight edge headband, and you're just gonna leave extra big spaces or spaces as big as you want, depending on how thick you want your ruches to be. If you want them small like the first one, like the blue one, then you just do it like that. So we got near the end. Oops. Okay, so this is your straight headband. Sorry, it would look like this, right? Now you want the ruche. Going to pull, then we're going to turn over, and here's your little ruche headband. If you do not want to do the ends with the ruche, you can just do something simple, just sew it straight and leave it plain. But if you want the ruche, that's how you do it. Because I already have the pleated one, I am going to make the twist one. So I'm just going to redo the twist, but I am going to be sewing the ends together, not crocheting the ends together, just to show you how it looks. So here we are. We're gonna take the opposite ends. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this side. Just like this. Gonna sew through each stitch. And here's our little twist. And here's our little twist. And here are my two bandanas. We're gonna sew in the yarn. So what I like to do for safety is double sew at the last one, that it doesn't come loose. And then we're gonna push through and pull through. We're gonna do the same for the small one once you're done, and then you're gonna cut your yarn. Now turn it inside out, and that's it. Just crochet your own headband with a single crochet stitch we learned last week. I hope you had fun following along and learning. Don't forget to subscribe and like for more tutorials like this, and I'll see you next time. Bye, crochet bugs.